Hello and welcome to a delayed episode 25. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. Sorry about that little hiccup. My hours changed at my workplace, so I didn't have enough time to record an episode. So this one's a day late. But, it's my first time, so, cut me some slack. I'm going to try to make sure that that doesn't happen again. So we woke up to a new day here. And I updated Thaumcraft to 3.0.2, I think is the right one. When you check our Thaumonomicon, you can see we got new enchantments right there. And we got some new research, like this wand right here. I still haven't researched those, but those are kind of upgrades. And I got this cool cluster thing right over here. It seems like we got ourselves another golem and whatever this thing is. So, today, my bees are still back there. I haven't bred them because I've been preparing this episode, which is probably why it's so late. Because I hardly had any time to play it this week. So if you go down here, I already got myself a barrel room set up. Now it's pretty neat. I went and used logs here as covers, as you can see, and some cobblestone covers just because it'll look nice. As you can see, pneumatic tubes run up all on this side right over here. Back to over here. And then I'll explain why these are like this. Why there's another, layer of tubes here. You might say, well, that's just a loop. No, it's going to change. I'm going to put chests here. It's a little hint. I forgot to put covers over here. That's okay. But you got pneumatic tubes running down, this whole line. If we go downstairs here, I went and made myself another layer. Another level, should I say. You still got some seafloor that can, you can still see, but mostly, you can't really see the seafloor. We're actually below it. Except for, this one little part out over here. As you can see over here, I put up my sorting machine down here. Because I think it would be pretty neat, to throw stuff down here. However, this isn't going to be a chest for long. I'm going to put an ender chest here eventually. We got ourselves a battery box, mostly charged. Since the new update to red power, you can break battery boxes and they'll retain their charge. Which is really, really, nice of LRM. So, what to do today? Well, I actually need to go back to my base and get some new stuff to be added. What I want in my sorting machine is I want to just throw in, all my ore that I do for mining, and then it'll automatically get pulverized and then smelted. Now, I'm going to need a couple of machines to help me do this. So we're going to start here and go down the line. First, I'm going to need these buffers. And the cool thing about these buffers is that you can use them as a inventory in between tubes. So, they're a buffer. They do exactly, what their name is. However, I'm not going to stop there. I'm actually going to use it as a crafting ingredient for this next item. We get some buffers and some transposers. You remember how to make those, right? Pistons, some stone, or cobblestone, some wood, and then some redstone. Get some of that. Get ourselves some wood here on the sides. Some cobble, and more of these red doped wafers. We get ourselves a relay. We get myself 4 of them, and I'll explain what they do later. Now we go over here, and we got ourselves some paint cans. And they're made from 10 plates. And to make 10 plates, put some tin and 2 iron and you get yourself 4. I made myself 2 sets. So I used up 7 here, so I've got an extra one lying in my chest over there. Now this should get me 3 paint cans. Which is pretty much all that I really need for now. And what I'm going to use with these I'm going to make paint with this using some flaxseed and then any colored dye. So I'm going to get myself some white paint, some orange paint, and then some magenta paint. There we go. I even got myself some paintbrushes here. It's made from a stick, piece of wool. Nice and simple. You can't do much with these paintbrushes. You actually have to dip them into the paint can. And whenever you dip them, it'll take a little bit of durability from this paint can. I'm do the same thing for orange. And then finally magenta. Have those laying right over there. And then I'm going to grab these. Next, I'm going to craft some new industrial craft machines. Just, occurred to me that I'm not going to have any power for this, but that's okay. You take some machine blocks, some electronic circuits, and then some stone to make ourselves some compressors. Now, compressors allow you to compress things, related to industrial craft, like copper plates, carbon plates. You put advanced alloys in there to get yourself, or mixed metal ingots to get yourself some advanced alloys. But I'm not going to stop there. I'm actually going to upgrade them by getting ourselves some refined iron here on the sides. Let me remember this recipe. No, compressor goes there. Some dirt here, like this, and then finally some glowstone up here at the top. We get ourselves recyclers. These things are neat. Like, whenever I'm running my quarry, I get, almost pretty much a barrel full of stone from the quarry. And I'm not going to use all of this cobblestone. I mean, look at it. I've got a barrel right over there. And I've already got 2 more barrels out over here that are completely full. So, instead, I'm going to recycle them. And whenever you recycle something, it can be anything. You can throw in a diamond, although I don't know why you would. Cobblestone, dirt, saplings, whatever you don't need. It has 1/8 of a chance to turn it into scrap. And then there's a lot of uses for scrap. But I'm going to stockpile it for now. And I don't think there's anything in that chest. Okay, with those, I think I am ready. Let me check my energy over here. It's doing alright. I'm going to steal this energy cell out over here. And then any conduits that I have. Real quick. And I think we're ready. Ooh, I'm also going to take nah, I'm not going to take that yet. Okay. So we come down here. I went and made myself 3 powered furnaces and 3 pulverizers. We made them here at the beginning. You got yourself a machine frame, some redstone reception coils, flint, piston, and some copper for the pulverizer, and then furnaces, bricks, and then redstone. They're kind of the recipes were kind of the same, and we've already made them before. I'm also gonna grab this stuff, and then this. Okay. So we head down here, and whatever I throw into this, system will automatically, go straight up here into this system. And it'll just flow into some random barrels, and then it's like, okay, well, that one will be this one will be that one will be that one, and so on and so forth. Well, what I also want to do is, I want to have an overflow chest. Something like, I'm going to have chests right here that'll have specific items in it, like, let's say, mob drops or something like that. Or something that's a little bit more uncommon, but they can be grouped together. Everything else can, flow through down over here. So let's get our... I did not bring another chest. And I probably don't have any wood. I do not. I thought I was prepared, but I guess I wasn't. So let's get ourselves some wood from our sawmill here. Just a regular chest. And we can upgrade it later. Wait. Ourselves a chest. And we're heading back. Now, Now, what if I put a pipe here, then just, put a chest right here? If something that needs to be, go into this, like chest over here, whenever it comes up from the sorter, this chest down here, I think is closer than this chest up over here, because my pipes come in from right up over here, and then I think that they're connected. I have to see. Yeah, they're connected up here, and I thought those were connected to make things easier and sort the right direction. Oh, well, that's not where I wanted to put that. Come on, covers work with me. There we go. Try to show you something, and then, red power's like, nope, you're gonna have to fix me. There we go. Now, like I was saying, it would come over here first before going into, like, any of these barrels, let's say. Well, I don't want that to happen. I want him to go into these barrels first, and then, if it has nowhere else to go right here. So, to do that, I'm gonna put, a piece of pneumatic tube and a piece of iron, and we'll get ourselves a restriction tube. This tube is pretty much the same length as 1,000 of these other tubes. So this one block is 1,000 of these as a length, pretty much. So imagine this thing carrying on for like 1,000 blocks away, way over there. So it's like, okay, that one has to be the farthest one from, this system. But, you restrict it without having to, make some kind of like loop around, a chest or something. You can just put a restriction tube there, and then that'll work just fine. So, from here, I want to have some machines that'll do some work for me. Let's say comes off here and then branches outwards. I think that's how I want this to work. Now, I haven't played much with relays. I'm going to put some right here. And relays act as a buffer. Or I'm going to use these relays. They're going to act as a buffer. However, they'll automatically eject their contents. I'm going to need to get my screwdriver out here and face them the right way, or at least try to. I think I want them up like this. And what I want to do here is I want to put my pulverizers like so. Bam, bam, bam. And what will happen here, whenever I tell the sorting machine, okay, all the ore that I want, to be smelted, go down over here, turn, and go straight into here. Now, whenever it's got, it can either go this way, and this way. So what it'll kind of do this round robin thing, where one will go this way, one will go, what? Didn't want to do that. One will go up, and then one will go right. And then it'll continuously do that, for all the ore that gets pumped out over here. And these relays will also act as a buffer. So let's say this one is, doing something. Well, anything that flows in here will, fill up these slots here on both sides. So it's kind of like a hopper in a sense, but you can have it, coming from any other direction. And what I want to do with this configuration here, I want my top here to be orange, because I want anything that I want, out to be pumped out. And then, and anything that comes from the bottom be blue. Just like that. So everything will come up from the bottom, then go up. And then what I'll have up here would be my powered furnace. So everything that comes in here will get pulverized, and then it'll go automatically get smelted. Have the input like this, and then from the top, just like our configuration down below. Oh, that's not the right configuration. And what I'm also going to do here, is if I can get up here, let's have some pneumatic tubes. Ah, no, that's the tricky part. Things can be pumped out with pneumatic tubes. This is where we're going to have some Buildcraft pipes. Go into another relay, which will then be ejected out into the pneumatic tube system. And I'll also paint them. Buildcraft pipes. What was I thinking? I do not have any more gold. Do I have any? Oh. I thought I had more gold transport pipes than this. I guess we'll get ourselves, you know, a couple. Couple more. And I like these gold transport pipes because they make items flow through faster. So, that's not, I don't have a book there yet. And it is raining. As you can see, I'm also not done with this place. I still need to wand of equivalent exchange it into just something else. Let's say we get ourselves some pipes right up here like so. It'll go down over here into a relay. Not facing that way. Like so. Maybe. Yeah, facing that way. Facing like that. Okay. It'll be painted. Well, it won't. It doesn't need to be painted. And it'll come out right over here. Or you know what? Yeah, this should work. If not, if items might flow in over here, go up this way. What I could do is put a restriction tube here too. But I'll see how this works, and then if I need to change this, I'll change this to do a restriction tube later. Now, what I'm going to use to power this temporarily, so I grab that energy cell. Add some stuff like this. That'll go out like that. Straight to this thing. Put back this, we don't need it. Put back that. Oh, put back that, we don't need it. And get our crescent hammer. Put it like that, and then these should be powering up after I eat. Yeah, look at that. How much is it going? 30? Yeah, that's alright. All of them are being powered. Seems like the furnaces are getting more. Oh, well, they're getting about the same because these can hold more. Now, whenever I put items through here, it won't know what, you know, where to go. Which, well, that's why I got these paintbrushes. So let's say I get my white out here and color this one, this pipe right here, or this tube. We right-click it with our paintbrush here. Look at that, we just painted it white. And if we go down back over here, we set like these two to white. Whenever I put, you know, like ores in here, currently I don't have any because I've already, you know, processed all my ores, so I actually have to go looking for some. I might go do that off camera. But if I go and put some, you know, ores in here, and these are colored ores, then they'll automatically pull out, and it's like, okay, well, the nearest ones are right over here, this yellow. automatically go out, get smelted, get put out over here, and go straight up into that barrel system that I have there. Nice. So, if I go back real quick and get ourselves, you know, gravel, sand, cobble, netherrack. Already have some dirt on me. Marble, clay, stone, obsidian. You know, some of the more, you know, other stuff. Some of the more common blocks, should I say. Come back over here to where my barrels are. Where do I want to put all this stuff? Some of it flew out over here. That's okay. Well, I didn't want that to happen. So let's say I want dirt right here. So all my dirt that I'll throw in will automatically go down over here. Well, let's say cobblestone shall go here. Smooth stone can go here. Sand, gravel, and then finally some netherrack, obsidian, clay, and then marble. As you can see, we've already got, you know, a whole bunch of these items right over here. And what I'm going to do temporarily is I'm going to put a piece of glass in some of these. Temporarily. What am I doing? Glass here. Glass here. Just to have something in these barrels so that nothing falls into them. Because let's say, you know, these are all full with something else. Real quick for, you know, testing purposes. Right there. Right there. Let's just say those are filled with, you know, other stuff. Right now they're just placeholders. And if we go back to our base, sells, you know, a couple gravel, a couple sand, a couple cobble, a couple marble, some of that, some of this, some of that. If we go back, and put all this stuff that I just grabbed right here into this. All of that. Plus some more that's from here. It's gravel, cobble, all this. Right now it's not set to the right mode. So if I go and set it to the right mode, like that, see the items start getting pumped out? Oh wait. They'll automatically go up and go straight into these chests. Or barrels, not chests. They should. If not, then I've got a relay problem. I might have a relay problem. Yeah, I probably have a relay problem. They probably all... Yep. Oh, I do not want to pulverize this stone. So a lot of it, you know, came out. It went all different places that I didn't really want it to do. And we're having all this mess. funny because it's turning it into cobble, and then it's cooking the cobble and turning it back into stone. Which for some reason is getting shot out over here. Probably instead of gold pipes, yeah. That's what's happening. I'm gonna need to put in iron pipes instead. So let's take it back off of this mode. Switch this into this mode real quick. Right now it's, registering, this is a valid inventory. Even though it's painted white, any other items. So I'm actually going to need to restrict this right here. With a piece of iron. And I probably don't have any of my iron with me. Wonder where the rest of it went. I'm guessing the rest of it went up and landed back into the barrels here. So I put some clay and then some marble, and I have no idea where they went. I don't have it here in my inventory. That is strange. They'll end up in these relays. Ah, there we go. There's the rest of it. Still have no idea where my clay went, though. Oh, there's my clay. Okay. Let's try round 2. But I'm going to wait a little bit, and then that should be mostly everything. It's all the stuff that I really care about. Okay. Like I'm testing this with junk items and not something else. So what I actually need to do is replace these with iron pipes. Stop bouncing. Actually, this one can be gold. But I'm going to need iron pipes for all the others. And I'm also going to need a few bits of iron for iron pipes. And then for the restriction tubes. So I'll just grab all that. And I used up all my glass earlier. This is why we test. I just linked back to where I was. Derp. I want to at least get this, working. And I'll probably find some more off camera and get this more, refined later. But I kind of just want to show you guys the basics. Hopefully. So I put a restriction tube like that. That should restrict, anything that's not colored to go somewhere else. To go up there first. Now, it might cause problems for the overflow chest, which might happen. That's okay. Now, I'm also going to put, iron pipes right here. And then I'm going to need to rotate them. I think with a crescent hammer I can rotate it. Yeah. Now what we want is that we want the clear side to be, where everything goes. So things will come out here and they only got one way. So they have to go this way. Then they get here and then they can either go this way or that way. Or objects that are coming out this way can go this way or that way. With an iron pipe, it will only restrict one-way access, pretty much. So everything that comes out this way must go this way. Or anything that comes over here must go this way. It'll be the same for this one, too. So everything goes out this way, and everything must go this way. So, I'm going to try this with marble first. Real quick. everything that I can throw in here. Already having inventory issues. Whoops, I just rotated a chest. Didn't mean to do that. And I did not know you could do that with a crescent hammer. I knew it could rotate like levers and not buttons. Other things. Pistons, there you go. So let's go ahead and try to set this back onto this mode and see where this marble goes. Let's see if it goes straight up and not into this relay. Sweet. Fire from the lava. That's okay, it'll change. And we should see that our marble has made it all the way down over here into this barrel. Nice. Now what might happen, I might need to replace this one with another restriction tube. Because everything that's going to be overflow, it'll actually try to come over here first. So I'm going to restrict this yet again. I think. This might be a dilemma. Ooh. Yeah, this might be a dilemma. What I could do is add a buffer right here. Nah. I'll test how it is right now and then see, you know, how it comes. So if I go and throw in, let's set this back down to this mode. As I throw everything in here, all at once, and be very irresponsible. Throw in all that, and I'll keep my flint. If I go and change this mode back to this mode, Surge start pulling everything out, and everything should know where to go, which should be straight up. So you should start seeing, you know, items like there's obsidian, there's a clay, some stone, sand, some cobble. Yeah, look at all that stuff that just showed up. I also want to go back and see if this relay over here is filled up with, you know, anything. And it's not. Sweet. I think with that, guys, we got ourselves sort of a basic sorting system. Now, probably in between this episode and next, I'm going to make this room a little bit more beautiful, and then I'll probably go and get some industrial craft power up over here, and, you know, start moving all my stuff from my old base out over here, because, you know, this thing right here is temporary. So this is Lunchbox, and I've been signing off. Adios and good night.